thinking, the internet is thinking.
What's up, people?
Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Yeah. What's going on over here? What's happening over here, B?
I dyed my hair.
Oh, and it grew like 5 inches?
Overnight.
Yeah, Bill decided to play with my wigs. Well, one wig. It's the only one in here right now. So anyway, if you are... Oh, Bill didn't mute. But if you are brand new here, hello, I am Tori, and this is...
Bill.
And we are small business owners, and we do a lot of thrifting and a lot of education on this channel around reselling. So that is what we typically talk about. I did just realize I have a banner going that's not quite ready, but we'll talk about that. So this week, before we dive into our thrift haul and our reseller Q&A and kind of catching up with everybody, we have a special treat. So those of you that have been around a while know that we've been talking about having guests on, and I've been overcomplicating it. I've been like, no, but it has to be a segment and we have to have a theme song and all. No, you don't. You don't have to do that. So this week, I thought about it. I'm like, okay, let's do something that we can incorporate into our lives while all of you are here, or if you're watching back later and you're still wearing it, I feel like you should
I'm going to wear it the whole time.
Okay, wear it the whole time.
Hey,
So what I decided was we're going to do a new section or segment called 5 Minutes with Friends. And so on each live that we do, we're going to invite someone out there, one of you, to come up and talk about yourself for 5 minutes. And I know it can be really intimidating, but it's a really great way to get to know other people in the community and see what they're doing and maybe go support their small business. Because remember, everything we're doing together is to help each other be successful.
Hey, Sarah.
So we do have a special guest for our first segment today. And the segment, I do want to be clear, it's everybody. I'm not focusing on one thing or another. It really is everybody. So I'm excited.
And what's it called?
5 minutes with friends. So it is 5 minutes. I think Bill's calling me out to remind me that it is only 5 minutes. So then that way, even if it is...
somebody might be a little stuttery or sweaty. Yeah. But you only got 5 minutes.
But the person joining us will not be, I promise. So we are going to bring on Mandy. So let's go ahead.
Also known as...
Yes. So this is Mandy, also known as Brick Road Co. Welcome, our first guest.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me on here. Wow. I'm so honored to be your guest in 5 Minutes with Friends. Thank you again for having me. Happy Sunday.
Well, you and I, yes, and happy February Eve. I'm really excited. It's my birthday month, so it's February Eve. But I decided, I asked Mandy to be our first guest because I really love what she's doing in so many different facets of her, not only business, but her life. She's a very positive person, and she's a maker. She also is a reseller. You are a reseller, right?
I am still a reseller, yes.
Wow.
Because I'm so obsessed with what you make and what you craft. And every time we talk, it's usually about social media or something like that.
Yes.
So I'm going to stop talking now because everyone knows that I will talk forever. And I'm going to have Mandy just introduce herself, tell us, a little bit more about who she is, and we'll go from there. Take it away.
That's another reason why we get along so well, though. We're both really chatty. I don't know. There's just so many things I could talk about with you. So I'm just excited to be on here. But for those of you who have not met me before, my name is Mandy, and I am the owner and curator of Brick Road Co. Some people say Brick Road Company or Brick Road Colorado. Whatever the CEO wants to stand for you is fine. I call myself Brick Road Co. And that was a name that we established after I lost my full-time job at a nonprofit and really started to delve into not only full-time reselling, but making. So as you mentioned, I do resell, and that's been actually quite a common question lately because my content's not been really reselling based. So people are like, are you still reselling? And the answer is yes, I am. I have a whole rack of clothes I need to list tomorrow. So I'm still doing that. And I'm doing new thrift challenges to kind of keep myself in that game too on IGTV. So I'm really excited about that. Most recently, I've become obsessed with TikTok and Clubhouse and kind of how to do education and networking on both of those platforms. And I also use my Instagram pretty heavily to network that. But my biggest passion is making and upcycling and really what started to drive that was reselling. And being a maker at heart, I wanted to find a way to kind of pull that back into my world. And so I would notice things at the bins or at the thrift stores, and I'm like, well, this is gorgeous, or it's trendy, but it's got this flaw. And so I originally just started selling things with repaired flaws on Poshmark and noting, well, people still will buy those if they're disclosed and they see what you've done. And then that kind of started transitioning more into my love of upcycling, which I've done throughout my personal life for many, many years. So I do a little of all of that on my social channels, so you can see just bits and pieces of all of that. I'm really passionate about mentoring small businesses and helping others. And then my side piece, because I was a social worker for so many years, is still and will always be mental health advocacy and self-care and self-growth and just radical self-love. And I've been on a very slow, painful journey, but now beautiful journey of self-love. And so I'm just trying to take people along that journey with me and empower them. And so I'm not a one-trick pony, never plan on being one. I love life. I'm curious and just want to kind of do it all. But making is at my heart. So
yeah. Yes. Well, and I love you touched on so many things, because you are so many things. There's so many facets of you. And I forgot, yes, you are a huge mental health advocate, which I think is another reason that we get along so well. And then when you were talking about education, you also have created some groups, right? I know, like on Clubhouse and on Facebook in particular, you created groups to help others, right?
Yes. So on TikTok particularly, or on Facebook, I have a very small TikTok group. So it's really just geared towards small business or small accounts that are wanting to grow those accounts. So maybe you just want to brand yourself as a persona, or you have a small business you're trying to really boost, and you've noted that TikTok is a good avenue for that. So I've created that Facebook group for people, and it's a very small group. It's intimate. It's a really safe place to ask questions if you feel like it's there's no question that's a stupid question. So if you feel like another group might be too large or it's too much of a newbie question, those are the types of things I really like to help people with. And then I'm trying to do that over on Clubhouse as well. So I do have a weekly group about TikTok for small business. It's really just about networking, Q&A, really informal. And then tapping into the mental health piece on Clubhouse, I do have a mental health reseller group on Mondays. And it's not really meant to be like a therapy session or anything like that. It's more about just how can we grow, have that balance between work and life, the struggles that come up amongst resellers that are very common, and just kind of strategies to overcome those. And that's had a tremendous response just in 1 week. I was blown away at the response, and I think it's much needed. So I'm really eager to continue that on Mondays on Clubhouse too. So
yay. I love it. It's such good work you're doing. So we're coming up on 5 minutes. It goes by so fast. But wrap us up by telling us, promote anything you've already talked about. You have TikTok. If you're not following Mandy on all of the social networks, do that. But is there anything in particular you want to share with the group that you're currently working on?
I'm just honestly looking at spring for Etsy. So if you're feeling spring and feeling spring-like stuff, I'm going to be doing a lot of new upcycled projects. Some of those were a little bit sidebarred because of some other avenues of business. So I'm wearing one of my spring scrunchies right now. I've got these adorable little 6-packs of upcycled scrunchies right now listed, and I'll be doing a lot more spring stuff because I'm just ready for spring and more vintage in my Etsy. So I'm really excited to get that built up a little bit more too.
Yay! Awesome. Well, we are excited to see what you're doing. And Mandy, thank you so much for being our first guest with 5 Minutes with Friends.
You guys rock. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. So that was our first 5 Minutes with Friends. Hopefully y'all loved it and got to know someone new. Again, don't forget, follow Mandy Brick Road Co. on all of the social platforms. Now we are going to dive into our weekly thrift haul. Oh, it's a doozy. What'd I do with my Post-it? I had a Post-it. Oh, there's my Post-it. So this week, I got a coupon from Value Village. Many of you may have gotten a coupon from Value Village as well.
A scary coupon.
50% off of everything except housewares and
all the baloney.
And accessories. Housewares and accessories. I think that might have been the only things. But Value Village by us does not typically have a lot of sales. You can get 20%. And Value Village, if you're wondering, it's also called
Savers.
What? Yes, it's called Savers in like, is that back east? No, because in Arizona it was Savers.
Correct.
I wonder why it's like Savers in certain areas and
maybe it's like regional, north, the northern part of the U.S. is like
Value Village
Yes.
versus Savers. I don't know. Who knows? But we're Value Village here. So 50% off of everything.
No, we're Tori and Bill. We have Value Village.
Yes, we are Tori and Bill.
But we are not Value Village.
Value Village. No. That was so
Dork.
bad. That was so bad. But
Savers in Massachusetts.
oh, see?
See, I'm talking. I think they like
It's the top
split
versus
the
the
U.S.
bottom?
Yeah, the North versus the South.
All right. So I went on
Oh,
Thursday.
Tori.
I went
Hi, Tori, by
on
the way.
Thursday, which I don't
Debbie.
normally thrift during the week because I have a day job, but I worked my day job around it. So I was able to go. And Bill drove me and dropped me off. So I didn't even have to drive. He drove, dropped me off, and then came back, which actually was really good for time.
Tori said Value Village, I think, was bought out by Savers.
Oh, was it two different organizations? That would be I should look up the history of that because
Don't poke me in
the
eye.
problem I have with Value Village, I will say,
Waving your hand like
it's not a
There's a
non-for-profit. It's not a non-profit, right? It's not. And I love supporting those thrift stores that like the ARC here. The ARC gives back to the community. Global Neighborhood Thrift here in Spokane gives back to the community. Value Village is all about profit.
Thanks, Mandy.
All about profit. So, it's hard for me to go there. But when you have a sale like this, I had to go. So
Tori, I'm not 100%, but it sounds good.
Ooh, you would be really good at this game called Boulder Dash. Is it called Boulder Dash?
Balderdash.
Balderdash.
You would be good on
That would be really good.
that stinking new app.
What new app?
The one your church, no, Clubhouse. Oh my
The
gosh.
church. I don't go to church.
We hear some doozies on the Clubhouse.
Oh, people are always
I hear 'em.
people on Clubhouse think they all know everything and they really don't. Yeah, I'm only on there like once
Melinda.
a week now. That was not appropriate.
Hi, Mandy.
Anyway.
That was appropriate.
Anyway. So what was I saying? Okay,
Hey,
so the
Ginger
sale that we had this week was 50% off of everything, and you got to go 3 times. So it wasn't like a one-day sale, which one-day sales are stressful because especially if you have anxiety, you're stressed when you leave, you're stressed when you get there, you're stressed when you're there. So I was able to go 3 separate times, and
Stressed.
it's how I get with my anxiety. Like I literally can't even.
You're stressed.
Yeah, me stressed. I'm just
Oh.
saying. So anyway, I went on Thursday, got a ton of stuff, went through the stuff when we got home with Bill, found 4 items that had like flaws, and luckily with Value Village, you can return them.
Hey, Samantha.
So I took them back and I went again. And I ended up getting, and then I also went to my favorite thrift store, the ARC, and I ended up getting, how many items did I get?
76.
76 from the regular thrift store. How much did I spend?
Just short of 300.
Mm-hmm. And our average cost of goods was $4.11. So,
And guess what? Most of it was vintage.
I know. I was hoping because with Value Village, I typically find items that are not vintage.
Yeah,
but
holy cannoli is right.
So-
Sorry.
yeah, but this is because we've been having snow and I didn't get to source last weekend. Yeah, it was last weekend. So I was afraid we may not get to source next weekend.
Why do you keep pointing at me?
I talk with my hands. I talk with my hands.
Dude, I'm gonna-
So let's dive into the thrift haul. That's what you're here for. 76 items, $291.28. So that is the total that was spent. Now we're not going to show you everything because there is no way we can get through 76 items. So I'm
No
going to show you the
chance.
most impactful pieces and give you kind of a reason why I picked it up, and any other information. If you have questions,
well, I
pop
guess
those
we're
up, and we'll
starting
just
on the
start-
Stuff. Yes, I know.
We'll start back
you
here.
Told me earlier.
yeah, Bill asked. When he came upstairs, he asked. He's like, "What are you wearing?" Okay, let me show you. I'll show you.
Oh.
It's a jumpsuit. It's a full-on jumpsuit. It is vintage. I've had it forever, and
That flap's supposed to be inside, dude.
there's a flap.
Yeah,
Do I have this on
it's right
inside
here.
out?
Yeah,
Oh,
look.
that's the yoke.
Well,
apparently I don't have the
whatever it
yoke
is,
tucked in.
That should be
Well,
inside.
No, you should have tucked that in. Anyway, it's the first time I got to wear it, so we'll see. Okay, first piece that we picked up. Oh, good. You can hold it. Look at this vintage snowsuit. It is so cool. I've never heard this brand.
Mandy would know this brand because she's in Colorado.
Decente? I don't know.
Decente.
I love vintage snowsuits anyway. I did pay up for this. It was $24.99, but
Holy
but
Moses.
I got it for half off. So it does have damage like on the bottom, but I feel like the person that's going to be rocking this vintage snowsuit isn't really going to be like worried about all the pristine nature of it.
Oh, please. That's where the stinking snow boots were.
Yeah, because look,
that's where the buckles were.
The kick thing is little damaged. It even still has what do you call that, lift thingy?
It's a lift ticket.
2007. So this is definitely older than that. This is an 80s suit. You can tell it has the dolman sleeves.
Chalua Peak.
I don't know.
I don't even know that.
I don't know. But I thought it was super cool. I did look at, I did a quick search while I'm there. I don't normally look at any comps at all, but because it was $24.99, I was like, I don't know. I did a quick search and I found a few available at like Etsy, I think maybe eBay, and they looked pretty good. So even if I was only paying, like $13, if I could make $50, it would still be worth it. So that's why I picked that one up for sure.
I knew Mandy knew that.
Oh, she doesn't know that one, but she knows Obermeyer. And I did pick up Obermeyer recently.
Oh, man. You need to look at it.
Okay, I'm going to put this on.
Ugh.
I'm putting this on. It's wool, but I'm going to suffer for a second while I put this on.
That's straight up
wool. Oh, okay. So this is not vintage, but it's going to go in girly girl style. Oh, and by the way, if you are brand new here, we have 2 different stores, essentially. Okay, now I look like I'm wearing a blanket. We have 2 different stores or 2 different Poshmark closets. So we are primarily on Poshmark. And you're out of frame now.
Hey, Jennifer.
But we have 2 different because we have a vintage closet, which is my baby. That's where I live. And then we have our modern contemporary closet. So I do source for both of those when I'm out. Sometimes there's a crossover. Like this is not vintage, but it will be going in my closet because it is unique. So anyway, look at this. It's so beautiful. It's vibrant. It has the fringe. It's made in Ireland or Scotland.
It's Ireland,
this
dude.
One's Ireland. No. Or is this from Scotland? I had 2 of them. Ireland.
Yeah.
Boyne. It is called Boyne. Boyne Valley Weavers. So it is great wool, handcrafted, 100% wool, one size poncho. Why not? It's beautiful. Oh, you should put it on.
I don't want to put it on.
We usually have Bill try things on.
This thing's disgusting.
Something he'll try on. Oh, he is going to put it on for us. If you weren't here at the very beginning, by the way, Bill had on a wig. He had on one of my wigs. It was very hilarious. Oh, it looks good on you. That looks great. It's very, like, I could see that Harry Styles with, like, a pair of black slacks. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Carly Lloyd.
Oh, yeah, your New Jersey. You got it. Not new.
New year, new kit.
New year, new kit.
New year, new gear.
Yes, it's wool. I can't wear wool. Wool makes me itch very badly.
Scratchy wool.
It feels scratchy to me. I don't know.
This is awesome.
But yes, and Tori says she loves those colors. Me too. Me too. And yes, everybody, Lisette, thank you for calling that out. If you have a Poshmark closet, introduce yourself. Put your closet there in the comments because a lot of the time people are multitasking, listing, sharing all the things while they're watching it live or on the rerun. So pop it down in the comments.
Here's a light absorbing item.
Oh yeah. So this I'm not quite sure. So I picked this up and I didn't actually realize it was fur. It's vintage and it's fur, and I don't know. I mean, I would say maybe beaver because it's so.
Is there no tag in it?
No, there is a tag, but it doesn't say what type of wool it is. You know what I mean?
That's not beaver, dude.
I don't know wool because fur because I have been
smelly.
I have been anti-fur my entire life.
Damn.
But if it's between saving something from the landfill that's from
vintage.
The 1960s,
Smells like
or
mothballs,
or letting it die its death, I decided I was going to pick that up. So I don't know. Plus, there are regulations on what kind of fur you're allowed to sell online. So I need to do research and see if I can find it. But I did find that brand.
Dude,
what's the brand? Borgan? Yeah, it's a 1960s label.
Yeah, Borgana.
Borgana by Stormtown. But I did find some that were already for sale on Etsy. So I feel pretty comfortable that it's going to be something that I can sell. But it was so beautiful. So beautiful.
Oh, man,
hello, Dusty Leather and Lace Kelly. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me make sure I didn't miss any. I'm so out of breath. I don't know why. And then Lisette, I know I told you, but look, this is my new water bottle. So if you don't know Lisette, she is inspirational so much. She is like building her strength. Always encouraging everyone to take care of themselves. And so I used to have this water bottle that was smaller than this and it was ugly. So now it's pretty
It's only ugly because you never washed it.
I know. And I chug one of these every single day. Every single day. And I feel so good.
But that brand, Melissa says she has a fur by that brand.
Oh, you have a fur? Yeah. So, because that is a fur jacket. I know. I just don't know what type of fur it is. So I'll have to do a little research for sure. Let's see. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, you have to put this on. It's not a small. You won't hurt it. This is another vintage jacket I picked up.
I have to put this on.
Because you have to show what it looks like. It's so beautiful.
Oh,
it's a swing coat. Look at the swing coatness. It's another probably 1960s, maybe later 1960s with these plastic buttons. Has minor damaging to the cream, but it doesn't even matter. It is so beautiful. I love this jacket. And remember, my average cost of goods was like less than $5 for all of these pieces. So I think it's beautiful. I put it on and Bill said, you don't need another jacket. I said, good thing it's not my size because I would have kept that one.
I thought it was your size.
No, it's not. It's
too big?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
A little too big, but I still love it. I still think it's beautiful for sure. Yes, Michelle, you got here at just the right time. Although you did miss, Bill was wearing a wig earlier, so there was that too. Maybe we'll get him to put it back on.
Here.
Oh, okay. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with Pendleton. Yeah,
you love it.
I love
and
it.
Then it doesn't sell, and then you hate it.
And then I hate it because I keep picking it up and it doesn't move. But you know what I love about Pendleton? I love the Pendleton prints, like the Aztec prints, and then also some of the plaid. So this jacket is amazing.
Does it have a clasp on
this is the perfect
ridiculous
1970s. So this is like 70s Pendleton. The perfect 1970s plaid blazer. It is absolutely my size, and I am not keeping it, even though I really want to. I love it so much. So yes, a lot of Pendleton I don't pick up, especially like modern stuff. It doesn't move for me, but this is just, let me show you the color. Look at that coloring right there. It's like purple. Yeah, it doesn't even show it on the image here, but it is definitely purpley and fantastic. And it has this blue lining. It's so great. It is so great. So yeah, I did break down and get this Pendleton jacket. Oh. Is that all the hanging stuff?
That's it.
Okay, so let's dive into.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna see what everyone thinks their first impression is when they look at this. Michelle says thanks. So good. She got to see the. Do you have it on the right way?
I don't know.
Yeah,
the
you do.
Clasp's supposed to be on the back, right?
Yeah, because with the wig,
thingy's supposed
the clasp here. Here, do. You gotta pull it back. Like that, so then the bangs sit right there. Now you look like, I don't know, I don't know what you look like. It looks so weird. Now I lost my train of thought. You really made me lose my train of thought with that wig on. Okay, this. So, Bill and I have been doing...
I love the sideburns with the wigs. Yeah. That's the look these days.
Exactly. It's fantastic. But Bill and I have been doing this kind of like who wore it better pictures, and we realized that people really like it. And so our good friend Lara,
hey Andrew,
our good friend Lara actually said we should make it a fun little series. So I think we're going to, and I think that this might be the next item. And if you aren't familiar, on Instagram, we've done a few pictures where we both wear the exact same outfit, but style it differently. So we wear the same size, which makes it really easy. And then people kind of vote on who they think wore it better.
Oh, nice.
So look at this. Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know why I'm obsessed with this. I don't know why. I think it's because it's bright colors, but then it has that grounding black in it. I don't know, but I feel
like one of the way outs, Twiggy. Oh, Vicky, jeez, this is gonna be a train wreck. Mickey Mouse colors.
Mickey Mouse colors. Oh, yes. I was thinking Pokemon, but I've never even been a fan of Pokemon. Mickey Mouse colors. Yes. Oh, that is so smart. So smart. But anyway, Bill and I are going to style this. Ooh, I have a whole new idea of how I'm going to style this with polka dots. Yes. So we'll do that. And then keep an eye if you're not on Instagram.
Mandy said
we'll
Incredibles.
The Incredibles. Oh, yes. Oh, The Incredibles. I was thinking your wig, but no, it's
No,
this. So anyway, this was just one of those silly things I picked up, but it is older. I don't even know what this Denim & Co. Jeanswear. I don't know, but I already washed it. I would not be putting this close to my face if I hadn't washed it. So yeah, we will be doing a little photo sesh with that. I'm kind of super excited about that.
No, I'm super not excited about that.
Next.
What's next?
Here, well, I'll go with this because there's a story about this. I haven't cleaned this, so I'm not putting this on my head yet. All right. This hat, there is a story.
Mario Brothers.
When I first started on Poshmark, when I first started the business back in 2018, that same year, I found this hat and I was so excited because it was so cute. And I did like my first like flat lay and it was so great. And then someone commented on the listing. They said, "Did you know that disturbed is spelled wrong?" Disturb is wrong. And I'm like, wait, what? So I looked at the pictures and yeah, it was a reject. It was spelled incorrectly. So I deleted the listing. I, got rid of the hat and I was so sad. So when I saw this weekend, I was like, I need to have this. I need to try it again. I need to get it out there. Oh, you have the wig on. So
good.
Even though it's not clean.
Yeah, perfect.
Do not disturb. That's perfect for you. But yeah, it just needs a little, one of the things I'm going to do with this is I'm going to stick it on our head mannequin and spray it, I'm going to have Bill do it. And then not spray it, but use a blow dryer and try to reshape it and let it sit for a little bit. But it's super cute. It's nothing fancy. Like this is not an expensive hat, but I just really enjoyed it a lot.
Sorry, Debbie. I hope everything goes well. Yikes.
Oh no, what's going on with Debbie? Oh, yes. Yes, everybody. Debbie is the sweetest person. She is so strong. Yes, please reach out to Debbie. Give her all your love, all your thoughts. 100%. She is such a sweetheart. So we are here, Debbie. Everyone, give her some support. This is nothing even really exciting. I actually thought of Tori with this one. Well, not Tori. If it said cat, I would say Tori.
Oh.
Rockin', the dog mom, and ant life. So I'm actually going to take this and what I'm going to do with it is there's a new, well, I say I'm going to do this, but I'm going to be doing some new embroidery work. So that upcycling piece, it's not a really expensive shirt. So, it's not that fancy, but putting a bunch of like flowers up here along the neckline, I think would really make it pop. So anyway, for those of us dog moms and aunts out there, I had to pick that one up.
An ant?
Well, I am an aunt. I mean, well, we're godparents to 2 kids, and they don't they refer to us as aunt? Sometimes. They're like, Aunt Tori? Maybe not. Maybe I made it up.
I think the kids do.
I could have made it up.
Not the kids.
Okay, so let me show you the purse that I'm in love with. I'm in love with this. This is one of my favorites. So look at the beautiful basket weave here. It does have the little feet. Clasp at the top, and then the interior is amazing, especially for the age. It does have a metal zipper, so you can tell. So if you're ever wondering with a lot of purses, there's a lot of remakes, and obviously, there's probably a lot of fakes and stuff out there for brands. This is not branded, but the zipper is metal. It does smell like mothballs, which is not a giveaway if something's old or not, but it definitely has a smell. And then the materials that are used. So I love this purse. I think that it is.
Yeah, you can send me that bag.
So pretty.
Super cute.
Victoria, yeah, I know. And I am so stoked about the condition. It is, in amazing condition.
Finally,
I'm so happy.
I got your name, Victoria. My goodness.
All right, well, what else? Next. Grab something from a pile. Okay. This is one of those purchases that So you know how you find those amazing pieces and then you find like filler pieces. This is a filler piece, but I really liked it. And by filler, so a lot of like buy sell trade stores they'll buy filler. It's to stock the racks, but it's not going to bring in a lot of return, but people will buy it as together, just like with bundles. So, sometimes it's good to have. I talk with my hands. This is not new to you. He acts like we haven't been married for almost 19 years. He always acts like every day is a surprise.
It is a surprise.
Well, this is a surprise that you're still wearing this wig. I wore a wig earlier, so I got 3 of them. I think I was telling the story. The pink.
Where is that?
In my closet. So we're in my office, and then there's a closet back there. But I have 3 wigs because my hair gets so greasy, and then on the days that I need to do my photo shoots, I'm like, well, I can either wash my hair or just wear a wig. So I bought these wigs. But anyway, back to the filler piece. I loved this. I want to call this space dye. I think space dye is the correct term. I have one that is actually from the 70s that I would say that with. This is not. This is, however, if you look at this label, this is newer label. This is probably, I would say, maybe something sold at Macy's. It's nothing, but it's just a long duster and has pockets on it. And I figured it's really great, especially with people right now. Just on their meetings. You're in a meeting, you can pop your phone here, throw this on over a t-shirt, and you look put together. And so I'm thinking about all those things because we're still, a lot of people are still working from home. I am. I did laundry today, and it was like all leggings and then oversized vintage sweaters. That's what I've been living in. Okay, now you actually look kind of rock and roll. Now, yeah, get it parted in the, that looks a little more rock and roll. Oh wow, your eyes look so blue with that wig on. You can't really see it in the thing. Oh my gosh, I don't know what you're doing to me today. I love when you're like this though. So something I picked up that Bill was like, what in the heck is this? Everyone has to agree with me on these. Okay,
No, they don't.
First of all, look at the clear heel. And then it's like a clear booty. I love these. They are nothing. This is probably some like shoe dazzle or something. I don't know.
It's gonna take me so long to clean that, especially after you keep grabbing with your.
Look. I mean, just look at how fun. I'm just imagining a go-go outfit. Like, so maybe I keep it and I wear it for photo shoots if you don't want to list it.
What? No, I'm not.
Because I'm imagining like a cute pair of colored socks on the inside and then wearing the little like mod dress or something. I love those. But
because everybody's going to be going to parties this year.
Heel. Well, as soon as there's going to be one time. There's going to come a time where everyone's going to want to party. Even us people that are introverted and don't want to party. Yeah, we're going to want to. Because we'll be so happy that things are going on. Okay, then I'll grab a couple of these 2 items that I picked up. Okay, and yes, Kimberly, I wish that I had goldfish. That would have been amazing. I have seen those really cool clear that have all the, it would be so cool. Those were not, but they were super cool. Hazel staged a pair of those on a silver tray. Oh, that would be cool. Tori.
I think we're going back to the 20s.
That is so smart. Yes. So everyone just wants to party after the pandemic. We're back in the 20s. Wait, no.
Hope your mom gets better, Michelle. Sorry.
Okay, so these, I'm going to say they're probably early 90s. I'm going to say. But I had to get them because they are.
Happy belated birthday, Jennifer.
Look at this. Has this pleated bodice, long sleeves. It is a maxi.
Wow.
Thanks, Lisette. Oh, you just got a tip. Woo woo. You got to do a dance for it now. So it's this pleated bodice. It's LL Bean, and there's 2 of them, and they're night dresses. They're just long maxi night dresses, and I got it in red and in green. The green one has a little stain on the shoulder, but I figured I could just put them together, bundle them together. And what I might do is there is something called visible mending, if you're not aware. And visible mending means that you do like stitching or embroidery and you're not trying to cover up. You're not trying to make it invisible. You're supposed to make it visible. So here's the stain. It's on the shoulder. It's right here.
On the shoulder?
Yeah.
Somebody cut their...
I don't know. I've washed these, so these are clean. So what I'm probably going to do is just embroider a green heart right there. Why not? It adds a little interest and it makes it easy. So yeah, I really like these because, I still love that boho look and it's reminding me, and these are washed. Again, I'm only holding them because they're washed. But
Hazel says she has one just like this.
I love them. And like the Taylor Swift videos. Yeah, LL Bean.
Oh.
LL Bean. But like the Taylor Swift album or video where she's at the piano, the cardigan
Slumber
video.
Party.
They're so cute.
Slumber party.
Love them. Love them. Right, next, grab something from that pile.
I can't even see.
I have so much stuff.
Freaking
Slumber party. Yes.
Out my eyeballs.
Yes, yes.
My hair used to be longer than this back in the day.
I know you also had dreadlocks for a while. You remember that?
Pal yellow one from.
It's interesting.
Hey, Megan.
Yes. Were you trying to be Megan Rapinoe earlier with the blonde wig? Is that what you said and I missed it? I just, for some reason, this is how my brain, my ADHD
I don't have a
brain
Rapinoe kit.
will snap like an hour later, day later. I'll be like, wait, did you say that then? I don't know. So this item right here, I picked this up. It's not really anything super exciting. It's a waffle knit, what do you call that? Hoodie, but it does have the contrast.
Thanks, Tori. Good luck on the homework.
This thingy.
Have a good night.
Bye, Tori. So contrasting patterns here, and it is Title IX, and Title IX is this brand that we have sold a number of times. We find it here pretty regularly.
Well, because the boutique's right down the street.
There's a boutique right down our street. We've never been into the store, but it seems to do pretty well. And the zipper is a little tiny roller coastery, but not so much that I think someone would really mind. So I thought that was a good pickup. And again, the brand has recognition, and it's just a one of those styles that is, what do you call it? Classic.
Hey, Victoria.
Classic style. Now, something that's not a classic, but it's amazing, is this vintage, like, I don't even know what I would call this. A bomber sweater?
Title IX is not a sporting brand, Megan, at all.
Are you sure?
I'm fairly certain.
Well, is Aaron here? Aaron would know.
That skirt I sold that we got from Molly.
Well, it was, okay, so it was wool.
Correct. Merino.
Maybe they have multiple. I don't know. I actually, maybe we should look up more of
long
the
time no see.
Things. So yeah, help me out with what I'm going to call this. So it looks like a regular old cardigan.
Horrendous.
It's so pretty. Look at this.
Pretty.
Has this gold with stars and flowers on it. Has a little pocket. I think it might be mohair, but it has a quilted interior, and it's like a bomber jacket, but it's a sweater. It's so cool. Like, look at this.
Gigantic.
Oh, I love it. And this print, and then you have your knit pockets. They are knit pockets. And then I just love everything about this. I'm trying to see, what is the label? Okay, so the label, it's acrylic. Actually, it just says acrylic and nylon. It does not say that it is mohair at all. It's just an interesting thing. And I don't even know this label. This may not even be anything crazy. There we go.
Oh, they have outdoor stuff and athleisure stuff.
Yes.
Thanks, Aaron.
So I don't know. I don't know what you would call this. Would you call it a bomber jacket, or would you call it just a cardigan that is very thick and
almost
quilted?
Like a Letterman's jacket.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And then it has, I didn't even show you the details in the buttons.
Christmas trees on the sleeves. I don't think so.
Look at those buttons. So pretty. It could be Christmas trees. I mean, this could, look at that. I mean, it's a pattern.
Ooh,
love
maybe.
it. But if it didn't have the little gold here, I might not say it was Christmas trees. But again, it's one of those weird things I picked up because I loved. You know, that's how I do it.
That's a schwacket.
I buy a schwacket?
Right? Sweater jacket?
I think there's a different term for it. A jetter? A sweater? A schwacket? A jacket?
I thought it was a schwacket.
I don't know. A schwacket? That does not sound very good. I'm going to drink some water.
Sweater coat. Warm water? Gross.
It's
All
not,
right, this thing coming up.
Yeah, take it
That's
off.
itchy.
I can only wear it for so long without my head itching. Okay, so I picked up this two-piece. It's been at the thrift store for a while, but it wasn't on sale. It was this week. This is a dead stock. And so if you're not familiar with dead stock, so if you find something that's like vintage, right? Vintage, clarifying, vintage means that it's older than 20 years. Okay, so if you have something that's from the 2000s, it's not vintage. It's not vintage. Make sure you're using the right terminology. Older than 20 years. If you find something that is like vintage and it still has tags on it, dead stock. It's dead stock. That's, well, and I think there's another way to say this. And if one of my vintage lovers can probably explain it more clearly. But this right here, because it's not new with tags, because it's been around forever. So it's been like all these different places. Yes. Good night. Have a great Sunday. So this, look at this disco. I wish it was a bodysuit. It is not, but it is this disco 3/4 sleeve top with all the stretch in it. And then you have your midi skirt that matches. So it's a 2-piece set, still has the tags on it. I'm going to say it is, it says size 5'6", which means it's probably going to be like a modern 0 or something, but it is stretchy. So I had to get it. I can't wait to style it. I have a pair of huge gold platform shoes that I'm going to style this with, and I'm going to be so disco. Ooh, black wig or blonde wig to be a disco queen. Blonde, and then and then I can do sparkles. Yes. Like Blondie, like disco Blondie. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. So.
Yikes.
Excuse me.
Well,
excuse me. Oh, here, grab a modern piece because I keep showing all the vintage. Just grab. Ooh, that sweater. Even though
I can't.
Oh. So it was,
we
are, okay, Cheryl, we are so spoiled in this area. And I keep thinking, oh man, those prices are so high at Value Village. But yeah, other places, I mean, that's not really anything. They're pricing shoes at Value Village at like $549, $699, which to most people I feel would be a really good price. But, for me, I need that to be half off.
This should not. I repeat, I'm going to despise listing this.
I love this. It's not vintage, but maybe we'll put it in girly girl style then. Although you need inventory for sure.
Not that.
Look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. I love the pattern on this. I love the design.
Love Yeti. Just give me a call.
You haven't even done your normal call out.
There we go.
This mock neck, it's from Cliche.
Thanks, Aaron.
So it is not a brand, or it's not a brand. Wow, it's not vintage. It's from Cliche. It's super soft and snuggly. It is acrylic poly, wool, and spandex. So I just thought this was beautiful. And yeah, I love it. It's not going to go for too much, but I couldn't say no to that. Couldn't say
Lauren
no.
loves the jerseys. She has a thrifted. I got mine on Poshmark, new with tags for a really good price. So thanks, Mandy.
Oh no, let's say they closed 3 there. That stinks.
I love the women's team. They're awesome. I was gonna say something else, but
you're
try to
bleeping yourself.
Censor myself.
Okay, there's a story about the sweater. So I mentioned earlier, I went on Thursday to Value Village, and I did on Instagram, I'm doing a new game show called Thrifted or Not Thrifted. And when I showed this sweater, everyone was like, you didn't get it? You didn't get it? And I just kept thinking about it. So when I went back to the thrift store on Saturday, right? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, surprise, it was still there. No one wanted the sweater. So I picked it up.
Oh,
look at it. It is so cool. It really is cool.
No, that's not cool.
I do love it. The reason I passed on it was because we are going into spring and not fall. So for me...
you passed on it, but it's here. So you didn't pass on it.
No, because I went and picked it back up. But I feel like it's just so... I can't even... I had to get it.
I can't even
I think it's Mervyn's. I think it's Mervyn's. Yeah, it's Mervyn's. Okay, so it's like... What is that? Thinking late 80s, early 90s, Partners by Mervyn's. So yeah,
disgusting.
But it's pretty awesome.
No, it's not. That thing needs to get
love
burnt.
it. Grab that designer piece.
Which one?
That one. Oh yeah, I did get a few pieces of designer stuff. Okay.
Kathy, I disagree. That sweater is garbage.
I think it's great, and I'm very glad I went back for it.
Disgusting.
So I'm very happy I went back for it. Yes. Oh, Mandy got a hat on there.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see if I
mean,
missed anything.
If you can't get Rapino, might as well get Carly Lloyd. New with tags.
Yeah.
It's not really here. Yeah, Lisette, I don't want to see it. That's going to be the last thing I take pictures of because my phone's going to break. That's how hideous it is.
It's amazing. So this skirt is pretty phenomenal. I was on the fence about this. So number one, I could tell that it was something special because of all of the extra work that went into it.
Just like the sweater.
So that was just special in general. This is actually special. And I'm a sucker for fringe, so anything fringe. but it has this pattern in the front. Everything is perfectly aligned. So if you haven't seen any of my posts on Instagram or TikTok, one of the things I talk about for when you're out thrifting and you're not sure if something is going to be really good quality, look for seams matching up, seam alliances or alignment. Seam alignment. That's a huge thing because when you take the time to align all of the seams, it's more work, it's more fabric, it's a little bit more challenging. So with this, I mean, everything is perfectly aligned. It's beautiful. It is a pencil skirt. It is a size 00, which I was very reluctant, but you know, I'm all about all sizes. But it is by Byron Lars, and Byron Lars is a designer. I did find this skirt actually online. I think that the skirt may have retailed for like $8.95 or something like that. And I do love it. I'm not sure because I won't be able to model it because I can't fit into this. It does have spandex, so it might stretch a bit, but you know.
I might get into it. It's a 00.
No, because you're
I don't have
straight.
Yeah, but I don't have hips either.
Yeah,
so
I don't know.
I bet I could get into
this
that.
right here makes me think that we may be testing out the real, which we have not done, because we are, you know, we're Poshmark and Etsy. That's what we do. But
I bet that
when it comes to designer, it's I don't know. I also got another designer piece. We've sold St. John before. In fact, we sold St. John super flawed before for a lot of money.
Well, way flawed.
This is just a Santana knit. So Erin found St. John for like $3. But this is just the Santana knit. So just their standard.
Thanks, Early.
It's just a black, like it's not a mini. I would call this, it hits right about the knee. So it's about a knee length skirt. It's elastic. It's flawless. There's nothing wrong with it. And you know, it's probably going to be, I'd say $50 is realistically what we could get for it. Looking at the comps, but people, even though it's just a basic St. John, people want that brand and that recognition and that quality.
Just let me list it. We'll see what we can get for
Yeah,
it.
I'll let Bill list it. He'll price it because in my mind, I'm like, whatever. But so now I'm like, well, we're starting to get kind of a collection of designer stuff. And then there was one other.
You're going to hit your head.
I will not.
Oh.
So this,
my word.
I have been wanting this ever.
Woo!
So it has not been
Why?
on sale at the
Oh.
thrift store, and it finally was on sale. This, if anyone can take a guess as to who the designer is. So I'll give us all a few seconds because I know there's a delay.
The Halloween outlet?
I mean, I will tell you, this is one of my favorite designers. 100%.
Whew.
She is eclectic and interesting. A lot of her new stuff you can find at like TJ Maxx and Marshalls, like her purses and wallets and stuff, because she's not as designer as she once was, but her older stuff.
Ding, ding.
Did Sarah
ding.
get it? I'm like, I knew someone was going to get it. We have our Betsy Johnson in the house. So this dress right here, it even has, I mean, it's hard to find at thrift stores when they actually have the extra pieces. So this,
Where is that supposed to go? Around your neck?
yes, it goes like this. So then that way the girls don't pop out. Especially for those of us that don't have a lot to hold it up. You need something to hold it up.
Moses.
So I love this. And it's not what you would call, I wouldn't call this vintage. I would say this is, no, it's definitely not vintage. That label is not. I'm going to say probably early aughts. I hate saying that word.
It's
aughts.
early 2000s.
Yeah, early aughts or maybe late 90s, but it's such a beautiful party dress. But I did find it, they're selling it on Tradesies, so someone's selling it there. And I may have seen one on the Real. So in my mind, I'm like, well, now we have 3 designer pieces and a pair of designer shoes that we haven't been able to sell. So we might just put those Pierre Hardys.
Oh.
The caged heel. They're such a cool shoe, but it's hard to sell that on, Poshmark. Because we're not, what do you call it? Luxury sellers. That's not what we normally do.
Well,
so I think
we have normally done that in the past couple of months.
we have actually sold some really good pieces.
You're...
I'm not going to hit my head.
Hey, Mary.
When I hit my head, Bill can gloat.
Chicago in the house. Go Hawks.
Yes.
Not Seattle Seahawks, Blackhawks, by the way.
Yes, all things Sorenzo, got it as well. So she has just this very unique and Felicity, yes, just her aesthetic. I love it so much. This is my, okay, Victoria, if you're still here, this is one of my favorite pieces, I think, from this haul. I love this. So first of all, I was totally drawn to the print, number one, because it's just so cool and vibrant. And this is how I shop when I'm thrifting, especially if I'm going through a whole store. I'm not going to spend all the time to look at everything. So I'm pulling out prints. I'm putting my hand across it if something stands out to me. So this stood out to me and I pulled it out. And then I looked at the label and I'm like, oh, that's a beautiful vintage label. I love you. You're coming with me. It also has these great detailed buttons on the front, and it is in perfect condition. So when I got home and I wasn't familiar with this Jansen label.
Well, you've sold Jansen Sport before, so you should know some. Like,
yeah,
you've sold quite a bit of it, actually.
But not this label. Like, this label is special. And so when I was doing another search on Vintage Fashion Guild, by the way, if you don't have this bookmarked, you should. It is a resource. It helps you. It's a collection of vintage sellers who have this guild, and they do a lot of research on different labels and that kind of thing.
Sarah Lisa, that dress sold for $300 at Betsy Johnson Boutique in Seattle. My daughter and I met her at Nordstrom a couple years ago.
Oh,
thanks, Sarah Lee.
Wow. It's I love that. It's like a party dress. I love it. And
it's not a party dress here unless you're in the summer, and that's gonna be a
no,
bit
you just
of
don't like. You're so funny. So anyway, so I was decided to look this label up on the Vintage Fashion Guild, and one of the things that as I was looking through and comparing, it came out that there was a similar label of this in the 1950s. So I'm dating it about 50s, probably late 50s, with these buttons, but I don't know. It's super cool. It's Orlon acrylic, and I mean, it was one of my favorite. And it doesn't even have that smell. It's like there's so much about this that makes me so happy.
You're not keeping that.
No, it's wool. No, it's acrylic, but it's thick. No, and I can't keep that. I know. Okay, so
did a cartwheel. What the heck?
I did something this week that I haven't done in like a year, and I shopped retail.
What? Where?
Ann Taylor.
Oh yeah.
You know this because she keeps she's a person. They keep sending me everything in individual packages, but.
Yeah, how many things did you buy? We've got like 6, and they're all individually
Yeah, I bought a lot of
shipped.
stuff. So Ann Taylor Loft, which I love, which I can't sell. I don't pick it up to sell because it never moves for me. But they were having 70% off their clearance. And so I have been looking for like turtlenecks because I'm always cold, and I love like that 70s style turtleneck. So I bought like 5 turtlenecks in all different colors, a pair of Sailor black and white wide leg high rise sailor pants.
Wait,
they're not here yet. No, they're not here yet. But yeah, I did not thrift it out. But everything was like between $5 and $10. So I felt like, I couldn't. So I feel a twinge of guilt because I am all about thrifting all the time. But I did need some specific pieces to wear like for work, even though I'm in front of the computer all day. But so
yeah, for work.
I just always want to make sure I'm honest with all of you. And so, yes, I don't always thrift everything, even though 95% of my life and wardrobe is thrifted, and bills as well, or secondhand. Because thrifting and secondhand, sometimes they're not the same thing. Okay, what else? What do I have over there? We have Madewell, Reformation, anything? Oh, Anthropology. So we have a lot of great brands.
I mean, we don't have much time, so some minutes.
Oh, we have plenty of time. All right, this is one of those things that I picked up just because it was new with tags. In fact, I picked up this and the Madewell t-shirt because they were new with tags. This is just a pink, slinky. It is lined, but like a pink, slinky little dress or tunic. It's by Lulu, so it does not retail for a lot at all. But because it is brand new, I decided that Bill needed this to go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I kept hearing something. I thought it was like an alarm. It's just the tag. So anyway, so we picked up this. I picked this up. This Reformation. Reformation, I picked this up because it was a cute little crop shirt. It was Reformation. It did have a little staining on it, but I already washed it and it came right out. So cool. Oh, I can imagine this with high-rise jeans on skates.
Yeah, well,
I need to buy some skates. That's my new workout when spring gets here. I'm gonna buy skates.
You can't even walk in snow. without breaking
so we
your
haven't
body.
even told. So last week we had an emergency.
We didn't.
Our favorite amazing next door neighbors that we love had a little bit of an emergency. So we
a little,
no, we're not going to share. We're not going
to.
But you don't need to share details. But so I was like stressed out. I'm outside. I'm like, how can I help? What can I do? And as I'm out there, and it had just snowed, and I wore my Uggs in the snow. Okay,
they weren't Uggs.
No, those were my Uggs. I was wearing my Uggs. Oh no, was I wearing my emus?
Correct.
Yeah, I was wearing my emus. But same concept, right? Flat bottom on snow. Ginger. Flat bottom on snow. I bit it, like hard bit it. Like, is that bruise still here? No. So it's healed here, but I bit it so hard that I couldn't move for like 2 days because I was so sore. I'm still a little sore in certain places, but now I can like lift my hand, but my hip has this big old bruise on it. It was, yeah. And Bill didn't see anything. He was shoveling snow, so he missed it.
I was trying to get the EMTs.
And then I come walking in like, I just got to go check to make sure I'm not broken. So anyway, that's what happened this week. Oh, but we also got to watch their puppy for a day. So that made Bill realize he does not want to get another puppy anytime soon because Cooper is a handful.
He's a nightmare.
He is not a nightmare. He's so cute. You loved him. I have pictures of you holding him. You were like playing with him.
The little turd just crawled up. Mm-hmm. Amber, what's up, lady?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Amber. So that was kind of our excitement from last week, just from falling in the snow. So I didn't get to work out. By the way, my new workout is Fruit Ninja. Tell me if any of you play Fruit Ninja, and it's a workout because it's a video game where you are literally a ninja and you're chopping fruit. And so you can do it like this round I'm going to do on my right hand. This round I'm going to do on my left hand. This one I'm going to do.
You could stand up and do it, but you don't. You crouch down like a monkey.
I squat so then it works that core. Yeah, that's my workout, everybody.
Not on purpose.
But it's Fruit Ninja if you haven't heard of it.
Dork.
So this, of course, y'all know, beautiful, beautiful sweater. This one is, look at that label, Ines Crafts, and this is 100% merino wool,
Scotland.
and this one is Ireland.
Oh, so there's no Scotland.
Nope, there's no Scotland.
Both
Ireland.
There was some Scotland.
No, I think I put the Scotland one back. Oh, I showed you the Scotland one at the store.
That was crud.
Yeah, one of the things that when I'm outsourcing and I'm like, I don't, because I hate checking comps. I hate being that person. I don't do it out in public most of the time. So I'll send Bill a picture.
Sending me pictures and say, check this label.
I'm like, here, let me, should I get this for you? Do you want this? That's what I ask. So anyway, this is a beautiful piece. And this is, yes, I really do like this one. This one's great.
My first time here, I have to say, Bill, your facial expression cracks me up. My husband, Bill, same way. Hi, Mary. Welcome.
Well, Mary, welcome. Yeah, this is pretty much how it is. We just like to be ourselves.
Lara, you missed the whole stinking thing. You must have been eating.
Oh, Lara, we talked about your idea for doing, you'll have to watch. Bill's been wearing wigs throughout the session. Yes, Amber, you missed this too. Bill was wearing my wigs. He had a purple wig on and he had a blonde wig on. He's been modeling some of the clothes. Just a typical Sunday around this house. No big deal. Okay, what else do we have? I know we
got 2 minutes.
Well, we can
just wrap it up.
We can go a little bit over. Lara just got here. I'm trying to think of what else. These aren't very exciting. I got some stuff that wasn't like super exciting, you know what I mean? But I needed it.
What the?
Oh, pick that up. Pick it up. Show everyone.
Pick what up?
That thing right there.
This?
Show everyone.
The scrawny hula hoop?
Look at this. I have this right by my desk.
How far can you get in there?
I don't know. As far as it'll go.
You almost smacked yourself in your face.
No, so I use this. I don't know if you have all seen this, but I use this to stretch my shoulder because I have shoulder pain. So I use this while I'm sitting at my desk in Zoom meetings.
Don't do it. You're going to break
And I'm just like doing these kind of things, in my Zoom
thighs.
meetings.
No, it
looks like the Thigh Master. It really
not.
does. I think that's where they got the idea. It's a Pilates tool, but anyway.
You two are great for our mental health with everything going on.
We're just crazy right now. We're at that point,
Oh, my.
And I might have been crazy when I picked this up. But
what? You might have been crazy when you picked it up?
Well, like Mandy said when she was first on, she's ready for spring. And I feel like me too, which is why I picked this up. So this is just from Hawaii. Kalina Fashions from Hawaii.
Beth just got home.
And look at this. It
You're gonna have
has
to
this
watch it.
drop waist. It has one pocket. So, but it does have a pocket. And I'm like thinking about sitting outside, drinking Mai Tais with the sun out. This is what I want to live in when summer gets here. Oh, which by the way, will you grab that pattern? I want to show everyone what my next project is.
Is it the top one?
No, it's the one from the 70s. The one underneath it. Look at this, look at this, look at this. So I got a couple of vintage patterns. So you probably know, if you're new here, you don't know. I'm a seamstress.
Nice, Glynis.
I'm a seamstress. So look at this 1973 caftan or pant set. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but...
Oh, here we
I gotta get the fabric. Scooch, scooch. I gotta show everyone. I'm so excited.
Oh my goodness.
So I've had this fabric for a very long time. Cannot wait to show you. Look at this fabric. I've been wanting to make a giant jumpsuit out of it. It's butterfly. It's so beautiful. And I've just been holding on to it because I didn't want to waste it on just something trivial.
Start a fire with that.
So now imagine this butterfly. It's going to be very Farm Rio, I'm going to tell you. With this 73, I'm probably just going to do the caftan because, again, it's easier, and love it. So
I did horrible on that game in your stories.
That's why I did it, because I am telling you, I thought that things were like different. I picked up the stories, the game started because I picked up these little egg holders that I thought were like from the 70s. It turns out they were from 2017 and they were not vintage at all, but the marketing that they used made it seem like they were vintage. So I have no idea.
Shark Tank, man. Shark Tank.
I know. What else is that? I'll show one last
It's
thing.
after 5.
I know, but I'll show one last thing.
Pork chops.
Oh, we're having pork chops.
All right.
Wait, no, but I have one more thing. Then we'll wrap up.
I got the year on the pattern right. Beth, what the heck?
Look at these beauties. So these are they're like pink velvet with these little gold caps down here at the bow. They are so Disney princess, and I just could not get them. They're not really a brand or a brand that's distinguishable. It's probably one of those, like, I don't know, but it does say Vero Cuomo. That usually means made in Italy, but these are not leather, so I don't know. But I think that they're beautiful. So anyway.
Yeah, beautiful. Who invited Peter Frampton? And who's Poshton? Hey, Poshton.
Hi, Poshton. So we're just wrapping up Peter Frampton. Oh, what is the song? Ooh, baby, I love. Yeah, there's a song. That's Peter Frampton. And I know that from Reality Bites. That's how I know that.
It kills me when we say vintage patterns. They were real. Oh,
well, Beth, don't worry. I picked up a vintage pattern from 1994. Grab that one. Let's show Beth so that she doesn't feel so bad. Because I also found one that I'm going to be using this summer. This one is from 94.
Good night, Lisette.
Bye, Lisette. This is the one that I picked up. It's so pretty. And I was like, oh, this looks like something I wore in high school. Yeah, I graduated in 94. This pattern is from 94. So, yeah, some more vintage there. Oh my goodness. Oh, Poshton is Andrew.
Oh,
by the way, listen, happy anniversary. Oh, I know we said happy anniversary before, happy anniversary. Make sure we give you a little shout out to you and Andrew.
Happy anniversary.
All right, everybody. So thank you so much. Click the like button if you're able to. I keep forgetting to ask you to do that. And it just makes me feel better that we're spending our Sunday nights,
Hazel said,
doing this, even though we love you all.
You could ever need, just tell me what you like.
Yeah, I love that. Like anything, the 70s flowy stuff. Like I love it. And it's just so, I don't know. It's a piece of history. I love it. So everybody, and Jennifer, hello. I saw you pop in earlier. I didn't get to call you out and say hello. So just want to make sure I do that. To everyone that joined, thank you. If it's your first time here, we come back. We come back every Sunday.
We come back.
Most of the time. What is that? That I did not have an accent, I promise. But we are here on Sundays at 4.
Someone does have a birthday soon. We're only going to be live next Sunday and probably not the 14th.
We don't know. We don't plan. We just kind of wing it.
I'm kind of planning the 14th is not going to be alive. It's going to be a live hangover, probably.
Apparently, that's what he's planning for my birthday. So that's it, everybody. Love you all. Thank you for joining. And
Love
until
you
next
guys.
time, see ya.
Be safe. Mask up. Have a good week.